3, 2, 1. Hunter at Sunrise, acoustic, eclectic music for your Sunday morning. We're streaming at hunteratsunrise.com, whrv.org, altradio.org, iTunes, Shoutcast, and Radio Time. We're on your digital radio at 89.5 WHRV, HD2 Alt Radio. You know, we like to do acoustic sessions here on this show. Man, we got a great one here for you today, as Kevin So is back in town and on our show. Kevin, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
Yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What would you like to play for us first before we get to talking here?
I'm going to start off with a song. I'm here with my friend and pedal steel guitarist, Buck Reid.
Yeah.
I'm going to light it up for you. This is a song called June Carter Cash.
Excellent. Here's Kevin So and Buck Reid here on Hunter at Sunrise.
Drunk possum, if you'll be my Tammy Wynette, I'll be a fancy foot of yoga. If you'll be my Royal Weaver man, you'll be my Emmylou, and I can be your Graham who sings at your Sin City bash. I'll be a boy named Sue Johnny if you'll be my June Carter Cash. My June Carter Cash, yeah. I'll be a pocket full of gold Vinny if you'll be my $1 million grants. My bluegrass angel alley, I'll be your rock and roll plan. In my own peculiar way, I can be Willie if you slip me the right kind of stash. I'll be your ring of fire Johnny if you'll be my June Carter Cash. Gun-toting Toby, you can be my redneck Gretchen girl, or I can be some Okie from Muskogee. You sure make a fine Mrs. Merle. You can play a young Faith Hill single stealing on the pill. I'll turn to 10 in a flash. I'll be a walking line Johnny if you'll be my June Carter Cash. You can dress like a working 9-to-5 darling. I'll write you your first #1 smash. I'll be a man in black Johnny if you'll be my June Carter Cash. I'll be an orange blossom, Folsom Prison, and San Quentin. Duet with Dylan, final album with Rick Rubin, Johnny if you'll be my June Carter Cash. 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 My June Carter Cash.
Yeah. Hunter at Sunrise here with Kevin So and his friend Buck Reid on the pedal steel. Never had a pedal steel on here before, Kevin. This is a first for me. And man, what a sweet sound it has, too. That is a beautiful, beautiful instrument. Buck, where did you get that instrument?
This...
I should turn you up. Go ahead.
There we go. Hello, Hunter.
Yes.
Yeah, this particular instrument is made by a friend of mine out in Yuma, Arizona. And I purchased this particular guitar a year and a half or so ago.
Uh-huh.
I've been involved with manufacturers and built a couple of personal guitars for myself, but he does such a fine job, I decided to leave it to the pros.
Well, that's a sweet sound. Kevin, I guess this is part of the countryside to have the pedal steel guitar with your music, huh?
Yeah. It's definitely an essential part of sound that I was hearing in my head when I was kind of conceptualizing the album and writing the songs, and just kind of came together. It just seemed like that was the missing piece. That it felt right. Like I just didn't want it to sound like, I didn't want the music to be like premeditated or sound calculated or anything. I guess being a fan of music in general, it's just I didn't want that for any kind of backlash. I just wanted to come across as sincere, you know. And
sure.
The best compliment I've had from people who heard the record are just like, I never either they didn't like country music and now they do, or they never listened to pedal steel, or noticed it. And that made me feel good.
Well, how did you meet Buck?
Well, we met through, his daughter's singer in Nashville, and I actually met her at a gathering. It was like actually a memorial service or something like that. And I met her at this thing, and we got to talking about music, and she's like a songwriter and an artist, and we just became friends in Nashville. And then I did a gig in Puckett's, Franklin, and she came down, and Buck came down, and I was real nervous because I knew I found out, she told me he played with Lyle, Lovett, and
yeah,
like, oh boy,
the large band.
Yeah, the large band. So I was like, all right, well, let me just do my thing. And so we've just been friends since. And when I was able to do the Kickstarter project to just kind of raise some money, it was just kind of like, he was the first guy that I asked to see if he could be involved in the project. You know, we had done a couple of live things together, but I just knew it was going to work out.
Yeah.
So it's working out.
Well, good.
We're working it out, I guess.
Buck, were you touring with Lyle when he was here? I think he was just here at Sandler Center, or he's going to be here. I think he's going to be here soon.
No, actually, I tour pretty much exclusively with the large band, and we stay gone, over the summer months during concert season. July and August we're very busy, but the rest of the year Lyle does some scaled down things. And
I see.
A couple of different configurations.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, thank you for both of you for coming here today, and of course you guys are going to be performing a little bit later on up on the peninsula as part of the Harris Creek Acoustic House Concert Series, and that sounds like a lot of fun. What time is that? It's supposed to be at 5?
Yeah, it starts earlier. It's going to be at 5 o'clock.
And there's very limited amount of tickets left, a very small amount, and if you go to our concert calendar on hunteratsunrise.com and go to today's date, you will see the event there, and just click on it and it tells you how to get the tickets if you want to get tickets. And I'll tell you, there are just a very few tickets left. But you get a chance to listen to you guys here today.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
Well, they'll get another chance too. We're playing on Tuesday night too in Ashland, Virginia. So I don't know how far that is, but I suppose
it's not that far
not
away.
too
It's
bad,
about a couple hours.
So we'll be there at Ashland Coffee and Tea. So it's our first time playing there too. So we're excited, and the owner is giving us a chance, and Kelly's been amazing in connecting the dots. So
Kelly Murphy
over at Harris Creek. So we're excited to just do more than just one show in this area.
Well, I've heard that is a very nice venue, and it's just one of those venues I haven't been able to go to, but every time I talk to someone about it who's played there or whatever, it's awesome. It's a very intimate place to see artists. So.
Yeah, hopefully not too intimate. There'll be some people in there.
Oh, no.
We don't know that many people in this town, so we're honored to be here on the show. We're honored to be playing Kelly's House Concert Series, and it's an honor to have this guy here with me. So I'm pretty happy.
Yeah. So what else would you like to play for us here?
We're gonna play another song from the album, Countryside. This is a song called Breakdown.
Excellent. Here is Kevin So here on 100 Sunrise.
This car's about to break down. My engine's making strange sounds. Ain't nothing but a gray cloud in front of me. Don't wanna be a pessimist. Wait now. So what's this mess beside me? Construction on the highway. I'm inching through an hour lane with all the signs. Cops are paying double time robbery. Let's see how all this plays out. Lately there's been a raindrop. I'm listening to my brain shout. Pull over, check your motor. Hey, you're gonna break down. It's beyond my control. Beyond my control. It's out of my hands. Maybe there's no answer. Just some things I don't understand. I wish it were a flat tire. I pray it's not a snapped wire. I hope I don't have to hire a tow truck to sew things up while I sit by this campfire. It's beyond my control. Beyond my control. It's out of my hands. Maybe there's no answer. Just some things I don't understand. It's beyond my control. Beyond my control. It's not what I planned. Maybe there's no answer. Just some things I don't understand. This car's about to break down. My engines make strange sounds. Ain't nothing but a gray cloud in front of me. I wanna be out of this change ground.
Yeah. 100 at Sunrise here with Kevin So. The new album, Countryside. It's doing really well for you, isn't it?
It's doing,
Yeah. It's
doing what
doing.
it do.
It's
Yeah,
doing it.
It's doing really well, yeah. Real well as in just getting feedback. It's not like I'm selling millions of copies or anything, but it's gotten some great feedback, and that's really what I'm proud of. A lot of people have embraced the record and just love it, and it's like when you work so hard to get something, but that sound that you hear in your head, and you trust your gut. There's a lot of doubt and all kinds of things that are going on in your head, but if you believe in what you do and just see it all the way through, and to see everybody just really happy about the way it sounds, it makes me feel good that I'm doing my job.
Yeah, and speaking of jobs, you still do a lot of work with Kev Mo, right?
Yeah, I just did a little run with him last weekend as a sub, so I'm working with him on and off whenever he calls, whenever he's ready to say, hey, you want to sit in with the band and play with the band, and just kind of. So maybe next year we'll do some more dates.
Well, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just saw him you just said last weekend?
Last weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
We played in the Midwest, and Kansas City, and in Hot Springs, Arkansas. So it was a lot of fun. It's just another kind of like more reaffirmation that we make when we get together on stage. It feels good. It's just good music. So hopefully we'll do more of that in the studio too. I think we're both kind of excited to kind of like come off the road and just get back to work, get back in the studio and explore whatever we're working on. We've written a couple songs over the past couple of years. We just kind of, you write it and then you put it away. So hopefully we'll be able to pull it out of the out of the fire and see what we got.
I bet.
Yeah.
Now, Bucky, you've been playing the pedal steel since you were a child, right? Didn't your father get you into that?
Yes, sir. That's correct. Yeah.
And he was a steel guitarist for many, many years, right?
That's correct. Yeah. I grew up in a small town in upstate New York, about 40 miles north of Syracuse.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was a local musician, and he worked a real job, so it wasn't a full-time thing for him.
Right.
But I felt so, and still feel so fortunate to to have that advantage. Have one around the house and have someone to show me the fundamentals to get started. And it's a big help. It's a huge help. It's a very intimidating instrument, especially at first. So I feel very fortunate and very grateful.
And now you even renovate those instruments, right? And in some cases, maybe even built one or two.
Yes, I have. I've built 2 personal guitars for myself and several for other players with 2 different manufacturers that I've worked with. And I still do restorations and maintenance for friends and people that need that need some help.
How long does it take to build something like that? It looks very complicated.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, but once you figure out one of those moving parts, it's just pretty much repetition after that. But there's a lot of it, and from start to finish, one particular instrument like this, which has 2 necks with 10 strings on each neck, from start to finish, say working 8 or 10-hour days, it would probably take you a minimum of a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Really staying at it.
Is there someone around these days that you would say, man, he is like the quintessential steel player?
Well, there are several. I have many friends who are extremely talented.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are in Nashville, but not all of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of friends of mine out on the West Coast. I'm reluctant to mention any names because I'll leave someone out.
Sure. There are a lot of pedal steel players?
There are, and the encouraging thing for me is that there's a lot of younger players that are really coming on the scene that are really, really good players.
Kind of carrying on the tradition.
Yeah, so the future, I think, is in good hands.
Well, that's good. That's good. What else would you guys like to play for us? This is really cool.
We're gonna play something that kind of in the country western swing things. This is a song called "Dream About Tomorrow."
Okay.
Yeah, I wrote this with a woman named Maggie Zappa.
Excellent.
LA, so,
All right. Oh, it would be good here. There we go. There it is. It's Kevin So here on 100 Sunrise.
to come back into my life. All it did was turn into a sad goodbye. What we had was beautiful, but that was yesterday. I wouldn't want it any other way. And I won't cry over you. That's not what a boy like me will do. And I'm gonna let you go, even if it hurts me so. I'll be dreaming about tomorrow. As much as I've been busy, the same old feeling comes around, especially when I'm walking so many memories from New York to LA. Oh, I wouldn't want it any other way. And I won't cry over you. That's not what a boy like me will do. And I'm gonna let you go, even if it hurts me so. I'll be dreaming about tomorrow. Apart the pictures we had framed. You made up your mind, you stayed behind. Maybe I'm to blame, but I won't cry over you. That's not what a boy like me will do. And I'm gonna let you go, even if it hurts me so. I'll be dreaming about tomorrow. I won't cry over you. That's not how a boy like me gets through. And I'm gonna let you go, even if it hurts me so. I'll be dreaming about tomorrow. I'm gonna have to let you go. I'll be dreaming about tomorrow. Any other way.
Yeah. Under at sunrise. Even Denise is banging on the thing here. Kevin So here with Buck Reid here on a Sunday. Thank you guys so much for coming on here today. The name of the album is Countryside, and how can you pick it up, Kevin?
Go to kevinso.com or kevinso.com, or they can go to iTunes, and it's on Spotify and all the other digital outlets, I suppose. Yeah.
Excellent.
Davey.
And you do have a show tonight, as we mentioned, at Harris
Yep.
Creek
Harris
Acoustic
Creek.
House Concerts.
Yep.
It's up in Hampton.
Hampton.
And if you go to our concert calendar, as I said, and you click on that for today, there should be something. There's an email address, or I think there's even a telephone number you can call. See if there's still tickets left. It's probably going to be standing room only, Kevin.
I hope so. We promise that we will fight the water. We will get home, get there. There'll be wonderful food.
That's right. There is going to be a little bit of a flooding issue, but that doesn't keep people down around here. They're rugged people here in Hampton Roads.
Y'all know what's up.
Yeah. And Buck, thanks so much for coming on the show. I tell you, you are the real deal with that pedal steel.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, that's a good.
Did you like that?
That's a bumper sticker right there.
It's a real deal with a steel.
I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, some hip hop in the house now.
Rhyming like your cuts in the mail, Hunter.
Well, all I ask is when you see Lyle, tell him I've got a place for him. We can do an interview anytime you'd like. Anytime he's in town, he can come on by and we'll do an interview with him.
All right, I'm sure he would enjoy it.
Great. Thanks so much for coming on here today. That's going
Thank
to
you.
do Kevin So and Buck Reid here on our show this morning, giving us a little bit of that country swing music here this morning. That's going to do it for me. My name is Hunter Hughes. Thanks a lot for listening today. As usual, this show will be on demand starting at 11:30. You can listen to it anytime, 24/7. Plus, this particular session will be up as a podcast that you can download to any device a little bit later on this week. So be looking out for that. We usually post those on Facebook and stuff, links to that. So check that out as well. Check out our playlist for today. That's up on our website, hunteratsunrise.com, as well as our concert calendar we've been talking about during this session. You can check all of that out at hunteratsunrise.com. You've been listening to Hunter at Sunrise here on 89.5 WHRV HD2 Alt Radio, Norfolk, Virginia, and hunteratsunrise.com.